Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Reen, a Baltic witch, and I do divination as my main practice. I did an overview of all the cards that I have in my collection at the moment. I'll link it somewhere here, and I would like to talk about individual decks and do a flip through those decks. Today we'll be talking about Everyday Switch Familiars Oracle. This deck here by Deborah Blake and Elizabeth Alba. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are already familiar with this deck, but I really want to do a flip through and talk a little bit. I really like it. It's very good quality. The deck is good card stock, the good nice box. It's your standard, pretty much slightly bigger than tarot card size of the cards here. It is glossy, so if you're basically filming something, you have to be aware there will be flares. But it's a very good quality, colorful, beautiful guidebook that comes with it, and the cards themselves. Ooh. Almost lost the deck here. They're very slippery because of the glossy finish. Good, nice, sturdy cardstock too. So glossy. Interesting, fun backside. Not my favorite, to be honest, but I really like the art for the pictures in the deck. I like that it represents a lot of familiar, so past your typical cat here, the black witch's cat. Um, and I really like that it is also separated into the elements. So we have earth, we have water, we have fire, we have air, but also we have a fifth element, the element of spirit in this deck, which I think it is quite a useful tool if you want to kind of find the element energy from your reading, pull a card. Also, the guidebook as traditionally talks about how to work with this deck, how to pull cards, what would you be pulling the cards for, how to do spreads here, like if you're pulling one, two, three, or four cards. I really enjoyed being full color, so you have the same card also here as a picture. And I do enjoy decks where they give you not only the description, but they also give you some additional messages past the one. They give you a little bit of ideas, what to think about, what areas to focus, what kind of questions to think about if you pull a card or the other. Everything is also color coded in the deck, so as you can see, we have colors for each of the elements, and this here is spirit here at the end. Let's do a flip through. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of other flip throughs here, but why not do one? So we have the earth. We have 9 cards of each, only the spirit has slightly less. We have a beautiful dog here by the fireplace. A lot of kind of witchy aesthetic elements in these cards. We have the kettle on the fire. We have some broomsticks. We have like witchy style boots by the fire. This here is so the witchy herbs that you can recognize here. We have the herb book. A lot of beautiful things. Wolf. So we have a wolf pack, a whole family of wolves, a full moon in the background. Um, yeah, horses. So definitely it's interesting to think about that which familiar is not only that one cat or owl or something, but it can be, it can manifest as any type of animal you can even think about or think of, and domesticated or not domesticated ones. Bear. And the you can tell the message is actually readable. So here it's more take more rest, reflect, take care of yourself, sleep basically. Take a calm moment. So yeah, we have a bit of kind of these also pagan elements. We have some standing stones there with a spiral, I guess for continuity of things. The rabbit family. So we have also elements like gemstones there. Beautiful snake. It's a bit glossy, so I'm not well, not a bit. It's very glossy. I'm not sure how the focus actually catches the cards, but I hope, yeah, it gives you an idea. We have a stag in a beautiful autumn forest, a monkey, and this monkey seems to be doing some herbalist's work. So actually grinding some herbs. Raccoon be building a little stone hedge, and we have more raccoons over there. So yeah, this is the end of the earth element here, and we're now moving into the air element. So it will be more birds and flying things. So we have a hummingbird opening the this group of familiars, this element. We have the bats in a cave. Of course, we have the raven and the north lights. In the sky, we have a wise owl with a pendulum that is shaped like a scent clock, basically, and a little mousey. It's hunting, I guess, that little mousey, or just watching. Then we have hardworking bees in a field of flowers. We have the butterflies, very beautiful. Also, basically pollinating the flowers. Dragonfly, very, very dreamy, lots of there's like air bubbles, uh, soap bubbles floating there. Beautiful artwork. So this is a crafter card, I would say. Itsy bitsy spider weaving the net, but we also have some tapestry being woven on a loom here, and we have a lot of creativity here. We have also pencils and brushes. Very beautiful artwork. And the last one of the air are the lovebirds, so two beautiful parrots and a lot of love elements. So everything that has to do with the color red. We had red roses here, red cherries. We have this red gemstone, red candle. Yeah, still witchy elements. So it looks like a looking glass over here. And we have a broomstick. So very, very interesting art. Now we go to fire, and fire is opened by our title deck card. A cat, so pumpkins, once again potions brewing, a lot of beautiful elements, interesting elements here. A lion, so a lioness with cups actually. Then we have a cheetah, so it's all about energy and movement and things like that. Rooster, summoning the fiery sun to come up. And I also have the same fire element kind of in the herbal, in the flowers here. Um, Fireflies, they literally have fire in their name. Beautiful forest, beautiful nature here in this picture. Chameleon, some fiery potion brewing, I guess. And once again, candles with like a lot of fire element in there. We have a wild boar with a burning bonfire in the background. So that energy, that perseverance, persistence that comes with the fire energy is in there. The hawk, I guess once again, the desert, the heat, the fire in the sun, basically the fire in the sky. And the last one are orange red foxes playing in some shrubs with also red flowers, and you have the uh, forest strawberries there. Next, we go into the water element, dolphins. So a lot of things that have to do with the sea, with the water here. Sea turtles. You could you would never think a sea turtle is a witch familiar, but here it is. Frogs. We have the goddess statue here, like the uh, mother source. Then we have koi, the symbol of prosperity and happiness. A lot of coins in here. The koi carps. Then we have the penguins jumping into the water, frolicking. A heron, an octopus with a magic wand and some uh, glowing stones there, and also with some coins at the bottom of the sea. Otter playing, and the beavers building their dams. And then we go into the element of spirit. It doesn't have 9 cards here, it has less, but here we have a little bit more of fantasy familiars. We have a dragon, so I don't know, maybe you're a cosmic witch. You do kind of astronomy and astrology, and your familiar is a dragon. Then a unicorn in the forest, the symbol of purity. Then we have a phoenix rising from the flames. So it's still kind of fire element to it, but also the spirit. And then we have the wise thing, sphinx surrounded by scrolls and scrolls of knowledge. Yeah, it's a very beautiful deck. Let's pull a card. Let's shuffle a bit and pull a card and see how it goes. Let's see. And we'll see what is in the guidebook, how the card is described there. Let's pull this one. So, yeah. So we have the earth element, we have the monkey, we have here hard work, being creative, I guess, um, using the tools that you have, all the herbs and the things. See what the guidebook says. So we go into the correct section, flipped right open. Yes, monkeys are humans' closest relatives in the animal world, but our paths diverged many thousands of years ago. Still, we have much in common. The monkey represents creative problem solving. So, like I've said, that's exactly what I read from the card. The monkey represents creative problem solving. Capuchin monkeys, in particular, have developed multiple ways of using rocks as tools, including cracking nuts and tossing stones as a form of flirtation. Interesting. Well, that last one probably isn't a good idea for most people. Monkeys can inspire us to be creative and use whatever we have to achieve our goals. So a little bit of humor in how the guidance in the book is written. Divination. So we have a divination and we have a message additionally to the general description. The divination says this card suggests that it is time to get creative about dealing with whatever issues you are facing. If what you've been doing isn't working, try looking at things from a different angle or approaching the problem in a completely different way. Maybe you will realize that what you thought was a problem is actually a potential tool for change if you can be flexible enough. So yeah, I guess monkeys frolicking, also kind of standing on their heads sometimes is also a symbol of looking at things differently. We also have the hanging upside down herbs, flowers here, could be also part of that. Read as that from the elements in the card. And the message. The card could mean that you aren't using all the tools at your disposal, or maybe you're not using them to their best advantage. Every problem has a solution. true. You just have to come up with one that works best for you. It is probably simpler than you think. What essence do you have that you're not using, and why aren't you using them? So I really like I've said, guidebooks that give you a thing to think about, that leave you with a question that might help you in figuring out. Because I always see tarot cards, oracles as a tool. They won't be giving you all the answers right away, but they will give you enough hints how you can actually look into yourself, look at the situation you're facing, and start figuring out that solution. They're basically a tool for you to better think of a way to find that solution, to understand yourself better. It's like almost like counseling, but through the cards. They kind of give you hints. You are the one to find that solution, but they can give you a little bit of guidance to see how to go about the situation. So, yeah, that is our wisdom of the familiars. That's interesting. Yeah. Everyday Witch Familiars Oracle, and that's what the name of the deck is. Wisdom of the guidebook, the Wisdom of the Familiars. I like when they give an additional name to the guidebook. Very beautiful deck, very beautiful art. If you have not picked it up, but that's something that you like, definitely pick it up. I do recommend. It's a good, nicely structured deck, nicely structured oracle. So, yes, and let me know in the comments. Let's start a discussion. Do you like the art style? Do you like the deck? Do you already have it in your collection? Are you using it? How is it going for you? Do you recommend it to others, or will you be picking it up? Let me know. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. I send you all my blessings. Bye.